in the series of podcasts on reflections on ECER. I've got Ludger Deitmer, the convener of Network 2 Vocational Education Training Network, with me. And Ludger was the one behind the proposal which has led to the publication of this series of videos and audios from the ERA conference. Ludger, can you tell me a bit about how you came up with this proposal?
Yes, well, we had, let's say, much more people coming into the conference, and we're getting more and more contributions. The problem was, how can we, let's say, develop a better communication under the people attending to the conference, and also knowing what's coming up in the conference itself, pre to it. So we thought we have to develop something like a digital memory of the conference, to know who is doing what in what sessions. Insofar we have 140 contributions. That's a lot, and it has increased over the years, but the problem is we need a more or less a communication environment which allows us to know what the people have done in these various sessions and events, and be better to know what was going on and following it up. Yeah.
So, okay, so the idea is that people will be able to find out about the conference after the event. There'll be a digital memory where people can find out what happened, follow it up, find ideas. How does that practically work?
It may well work by thinking of making up let's say a recording of some of the sessions, so to say, but also getting the papers which were written up for this, get them more or less, let's say, produced in a conference proceeding, which let's say should be also better accessible to people from the outside. Yeah.
So part of your idea is to open up the ECR conference to the wider community of researchers, and I guess even though there were 2,000 people at the conference, that's not everybody who's involved in education research in Europe.
Exactly. The whole conference is a bit fragmented with all these activities going on, and it's more or less, let's say, getting ideas from my neighbor and getting a better link to it, and finding out what was said in some of the sessions and what was discussed, where are ideas, where I can log in, how can I contact people after the conference is also a big problem, to find out where possible, let's say, people or partners which might like to follow up this idea a bit further. Yes.
And I suppose, I mean, I talked to the representative from the European Commission on one of the interviews, and he was talking to me about the European education arena, and I suppose it's those people which are critical to that and the projects we do.
Yes, I think, but they're not objecting us. They find our ideas quite good, and they ask us, do you have ideas to support this kind of event? What are the possibilities? Insofar, VETNET was in a strong position because we are on the, let's say, border field between education and technology. Yeah. So it's not purely just education, it's also the way how you can talk to each other and how this can be developed to a conference environment. You understand what I mean? So people can meet each other more easily and can cross each other better in their kind of approaches.
And I like that idea of a conference as a learning environment. I mean, I think that's very important, and you think that happens in VETNET?
Yes, insofar yes, but well, we have also a lock-in situation in VETNET itself as a conference, yeah? So it would be good to know what's going on in philosophy, what's going on in ICT, or what's going on in other areas of the conference. Insofar we are very much concentrating on our activity, but even not, let's say, knowing very much about the environment we are in. And we were just speaking of these 2,000 people there. This is a problem, yeah? How you can, let's say, open it up to have an open space of communication where you can cross your ideas with other people, and you can come up to conclusions, or you can develop things further a bit, yes?
So you'll be taking these ideas forward for the future?
Yes, of course. Quite good. We just have elected a new board to VETNET, and they're very positive to it, to follow up something like that for the future, and to invest something into these kind of activities.
Thank you very much, Ludger.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.